What's up, guys? It's me, DeFi TRE, and it's time to talk about HexMax launching in less than 7 hours. By the time you see this, it's going to be less than 7 hours. It's probably going to be, you can just say whenever the AA lobby closes. That's when it launches. So this contract is basically perfection, and basically everything that the greatest parts of every hourglass contract put into one. So basically, let's just go over a few of the facts real quick. Has referrals. If you're into that sort of thing, has a referral program. Just got to get 100,000 hex for to qualify. So what are the fees? There's 10% entry, 10% exit, the usual. The difference is there's 2% of that fee goes to price inflation. So if you're familiar with HexRise, you know that HexRise only goes up in price. But the problem with HexRise is it doesn't have any, well, it's not a problem, but it doesn't pay divs. You only get your gains in the appreciation of the price. So if we look at this, we can see the price is just goes up. That's all it does. That's all that's funny that it's a negative is it. That's all it does is the price just goes up. So we took that piece of we took that piece and applied it to HexMax. The other piece is 6% rewards. So instead of the whole 10% going to price inflation, 6%, only 2% goes to price inflation. So the price isn't going to go up as drastically as it does on HexRise, but it will go up. So it's almost like Hex 2. If Hex 2 had a price increase, that's the best way to look at it. So you're going to get divs and you're going to get the price increase. So this launches in 7 hours. I'm excited to see how this performs in the current state of Hex, where the Hex price is pumped up and a lot of people are in Hex 2. If you're in Hex 2, you have some massive divs if you didn't know yet, so go check your divs. As you can see, I don't have any Hex 2 because I sold all my Hex. I sold out of Hex 2. I sold out of HexRise. The logic behind that is, well, what really set it off for me is this right here. This chart right here. I saw this on Twitter, came across my timeline on Twitter, and I went to it and I looked at it and I said, man, we were like right here. I threw on my indicators. Let's throw them on real quick. MA, click, edit. We'll do it really quick. 13. This is what I've stuck to for years, so I know what I'm looking for. This right here is what told me that I should probably just go ahead and take what I got. I've been buying Hex and accumulating and buying and selling Hex all through all of this, even all through here. And I have way more ETH value than I imagined that I would have from starting off on this. So I'm not done with Hex, but I sold out of Hex 2, I sold out of HexRise, and I have, let me see, one stake of about 9 million Hex that I'm going to probably just let that ride. And that ends in about 4 days. Right? Yeah. Something like that. So yeah, that's my logic behind that. Now it could take off on me and continue going up, but I mean, I gotta be satisfied and be thankful that I was even had the balls enough to take this ride when everybody was, bashing it. So I'm not done with Hex. I just think that it's pumped up very high and it's due for one of these. As you can see right here, once it touched that 13 and closed below, it had to reset. And so I'm gonna wait it out and wait for these moving averages to do their thing. not trying to be an ultra bear here, but you know, I could see us coming back to test this support here, and testing this support line here. It doesn't seem logical. It doesn't seem realistic. But even if we were looking at, if we were say we were right here, say we were up here, right? And say I was saying, oh, I think we need to come test this support line that I drew from here. You'd be like, man, there's no way in hell we're coming to test that. And came right down to it and tested it. So it's not far-fetched, but that would be a good area for me to buy, because that would mean the moving averages have reset, have crossed, and then we'd probably be getting ready to set up another bullish cross on the 1334. But if we take off from here, it's great. I got me a bag of 9 million, and I'm going to go into HexMax and promote that. So HexMax is in 7 hours. Also, the lobby has been dripping down a little bit. It had a nice run up, and then, you know, there were more and more signs, 2 or 3 things that were like, you know what, I should probably take what I got. Staking for ETH 2.0, you're gonna need 32 ETH to stake. I want to have a nice bag of ETH when that staking comes out, because it's gonna pump, and I can't wait to stake my ETH. But like I said, if Hex comes back down, you know, here's another area to be watching. I wish these saved. Oh, maybe they do. I don't think it saves. I think I tried this already. So, you know, that's what I'm thinking. Could pump from here, you know, but it's one thing that I've learned is I do not like getting caught holding bags. I don't like holding bags, man. So when I'm up, you know, I took a little loss because I bought some at what I said. The last time I bought some was like 350 some. And I'm like, man, it's starting to go down, man. You know, so that's how I'm feeling about Hex. I think it's a great project, but I do think it's due for some type of cleanup. I mean, look at this extension, man. So HexMax, HexMax.co, links in the description. If you have some Hex, you probably have some Hex because you got some nice deals if you're in Hex too. Also, it has the staking, by the way. It has staking. So if you want to stake your Hex, this Toucan Air, man, has the dopest hourglasses in blockchain, man. I don't care what anybody says. That's about it. Like, subscribe, and don't talk to me unless it's about Hex. Still fuck with it. Peace.